How you doing? I need identity protection. Okay, thank you. Hello.
Hi, welcome to ID Armor. How can we help you today?
I need help, bad. I'm scared somebody's gonna steal my credit, so can y'all help me?
Absolutely, absolutely. Let me take you to our conference room and find you an associate to help you out with this. All right, just follow me to our conference room here. I'm gonna let you speak with one of our associates.
All right.
This here is Mr. Charles who'll explain everything you
Charles,
need
how
to
you
know.
doing? Johnny Luckett.
Nice
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir. Have a seat. How can I help you today?
Well, I want to protect my identity, and I heard y'all was a good company, so I want to
Yes,
protect my
sir.
identity.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, what we do here is we have hands-on, all-inclusive coverage. Do you travel?
Yes.
You do travel? All right. Well, initially it's a $25 startup package. Covers you in the United States. There's only a small upcharge fee after the first month of coverage. It would be a flat rate of $7 throughout. And since you do travel, though, the initial startup would be $30, and the additional monthly charge after that would be $10. That covers everything. We have a hands-on prevention and deterrence team that monitors your accounts and checks balances and any fraudulent activity. Do you have any other questions?
Yes. Since I travel a lot, go to a lot of different ball games, do it cover like when I'm at hotels and all that? So if somebody won't steal my identity, will they cover that? And one more thing, what do I need to use? Do I use my credit card? I need my bank account? What I need to do to get this?
Well, yeah, this like I said, this would cover everything. So your bank cards, your credit cards would be covered. We guarantee all money that is lost would be brought back to you, just as long as you pay the monthly and keep up with your charges.
Okay, give me some paperwork.
Here's a contract you can look over. Take your time.
Okay.
Shows all this specs and information.
Looks good to me.
All right, Mr. Luckett, thank you so much for your business.
All right.
You have a good day.
All right, thank you.
Hi. Hi, sir. I've recently been a victim of identity theft. Can I speak to someone, please?
Yeah, you're calling the issue we have.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, welcome to
how are
ID
you?
Armor. Come on in. How
Yes,
can we help
ma'am.
you today?
Yes, ma'am. I've been a victim of identity theft recently, and I
Yes,
heard
ma'am.
that your corporation can consolidate all this paperwork. I recently have
Absolutely, yes,
recently.
ma'am. Would you like to speak with someone today?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me make sure he's available.
Yes, ma'am.
Charles, are you ready for another person? Okay, come on right this way. I'll lead you to our conference room.
Awesome.
If you'd like, you can go ahead and have a seat, and our
Thank you.
associate Charles will be right with you.
Thank you so much,
You're
ma'am.
welcome.
Hey, how
Hi,
are you?
sir. I'm
Charles.
Heather Gallaudet. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How
Nice
can I
to
help
meet
you?
Yes, sir. Of recent days, I've been a victim of identity theft, and I've been going to the runaround to all these companies that I had to report to.
Okay.
So here's just a little
Oh,
example
geez.
of all of the things that I've had to go through since my
Yeah.
identity theft
Yeah,
over the
check it
summer.
out.
So
Oh,
if you all
man.
can consolidate all of this nonsense and make sense of it, I would really appreciate that.
Yes, ma'am. We certainly can. Okay, so we got your credit information. We can definitely help you out here. Here at ID Armor, we have an all-inclusive package. We have a hands-on deterrence and prevention team that not only detect the threats but also deal with them when they happen. We have an all-inclusive package. So if you travel, do you travel?
Yes.
You do travel, so it would be $30 initially. That's for the whole package, and then after that, it would only be a small charge of $10 a month. for the
Oh,
rest of
that's
the time.
really affordable, actually.
And with that, we would consolidate all your information, and we would continue to check for any fraudulent threats and activity. Actually, this is quite a lot, and actually, our owner is our head prevention deterrence guy, and I'm sure he would really love to help you out and take a look at this information. So I want to go get him for you.
Amazing. Thank you so
No,
much
no
for your
worries, no
service,
worries.
sir.
How's it going? All right, Heather. This is
Hi, how are you, sir?
Hi,
Nice
Clint
to meet you.
Poteet.
Ooh, Heather Gallaudet. Nice to meet you.
So what can we do for you today?
Oh, I would like to solution to this identity theft issue, and I'm really concerned about the security clearance and who I can and can't trust anymore.
Okay.
So hopefully you can elaborate on that and your business can do what I needed to do for me.
Okay, well, I see a lot of the documents and everything that we would need, but what exactly is going on? Can you just enlighten me a little bit about your situation?
Sure thing. So the Equifax data breach had affected me and more than half of Americans. And so I was one of the people affected, and so effectively I had to report to all these agencies, including the Federal Trade Commission and Commerce and it's just been so much. Social Security Administration is getting really expensive to communicate back and forth with all these companies. And then for the prior protection that I was supposed to have from another company, I was not covered. And so I'm looking into you all's company at ID Armor because I understand that you offer an entire package that would be more conducive to me.
Okay, so just one thing right off the bat that struck me. What were you not covered under, whoever this other company is?
I was not covered under my credit cards being taken. Like as far as having an account with creditkarma.com, they're the only people that have been helping me and working with me as far as monitoring my credit at a free rate. Otherwise, I was not protected from my debit and bank information. I was not covered by my Social Security information, not by the DMV or anybody else. Nothing covered me basically in that whole policy.
So it seems like the company you had wasn't actually covering anything at all. They were just taking your money.
It was a facade, a corporation, yes.
Of course. So you're here to speak with us, which means you obviously have some questions. Aside from what we are, I mean, we are an identity protection agency. We seek out individuals that may be trying to take your information, any of your debit or credit cards or your social security number, anything that involves you as a person and being in this country or outside of the country or whatever it may be. So do you have any specific questions you had about us?
How can you protect me so I can restore my name?
Okay, well, protecting you is going to be left up to our prevention and deterrence team, which I am head over.
Yes,
So
sir.
basically what we would do is we would get all of your information, same as wherever else, LifeLock, Equifax, any other place. We get all your information. We would basically input it into our database, and it would be within a, which I guess you could refer to as a lock and key type database, because we have a whole building, well, I would say a whole floor within our whole building that is dedicated to not only preventing these things, but ensuring that they don't happen at all ever again. As he mentioned, there was it was $30 for our international package that covers you everywhere throughout the entire world. And if we go to space, we'll make sure to get that taken care of
Yes,
too.
sir.
But what that means is that if there's a red flag whatsoever, you're going to get a phone call from us immediately. You could be Bahamas. If you're in, the ocean and your phone's on the boat above you, well, you'll have a missed call when you get up there.
Yes, sir.
But basically what it says is that we are going to be continuously 24/7 ensuring that you are protected. There are never going to be any rests, because that's just what we are. That's how our business is. We are built on deterring individuals and preventing them before we even have to deter them. Because if we can prevent that, that's the ultimate deterrence. Because then you will never have to worry about anything. And that's the whole difference between us and most people, is that we have more manpower, we have more resources essentially to ensure that we can have these things covered at all points, as compared to just certain times, certain days, certain acts. If your cards were physically stolen, or if your information was used online and you still had your cards, either way you're still protected.
That's amazing.
Different legislation, different places, but our guarantee is that no matter what the legislation says, we are still going to have you protected. If we have to have you protected by attorney's fees, and we have to hire something, we will. It's wanting to have you as a part of our family and our business that we're going to go to every length that we can to ensure that not only are you protected now, but for as long as you, your family members, everybody else as well.
That's amazing. I have another question. Just
Okay.
one more. Are you all licensed and insured, bonded?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. In
So
the
all the
Tri-County
monies
area as
taken
well.
would be replenished and replaced, and I wouldn't be responsible for the loss?
Absolutely not.
Oh, that's incredible
You
to
can't
hear.
be responsible for something that you had nothing to do with.
Absolutely.
I mean, as with any agency, there will be an investigation. But as long as that investigation shows that you yourself had nothing to do with it,
Right.
then you are going to have no issue. We will make sure you get your money back. We will make sure your credit is taken care of. We'll talk to the creditors. We'll talk to anybody that you have a credit account with that may or may not have been breached. We will ensure that your life is as carefree as possible when it comes to this. legally and socially.
What a relief. Thank you all so much for your service, and I just can't wait to become a member today.